Good morning. I got another IBSA certification and I'm all excited. We'll see if this one passes. He's been corresponding with me by email and he seems really excited. And I'm hoping this will be a quick, easy video. But I also hope there's something that you and I both can learn from this. So let's take a look at these shears. Will he pass? Got my trusty magnifier. I've got the big magnifier up here. Let's see what these shears look like. And the first thing I like to do is see if they cut. Those of you that watch my videos, you'll know I like the really super cheap see-through toilet tissue that you can buy at the dollar stores, or you can steal from the cheap hotel rooms, or the kind when you stop at a gas station and the gas station's on a budget. The kind you really don't want to use for the purpose it was designed for, but works good for what we need. So here's my shears. I've taken them out, have not opened them, haven't closed them. I'm just going to see how they cut dry with the least pressure. My thumb is out, least pressure possible, slow cutting, cuts dry. Thumb out, least pressure possible, cutting slow, cuts dry. Let's see how it cuts wet. That's the trick. Alright, this is the beveled edge. Slow. It really doesn't cut wet. Yeah, I mean cuts a little bit. It's not cutting wet. Slow. Did you see that? I'm going to do it again. Let you come in really close so you can watch. It doesn't look like it's cutting wet. I have it damp, not dripping wet. Pulling my thumb out. Can you see that? Look. That last section is not cutting. It's ripping. And even when I cut dry, I could feel toward that end. See? Look, dry. I'm actually using a little bit more pressure cutting dry, but wet catches it. Let's see what it's doing on hair. See, it cuts hair. See how this one does. That cuts hair. If you were cutting really thick hair, this is my artificial fur. Probably need to get myself a new piece. You see how I had to use extra effort to make it cut there, but it does cut. So it cuts easy. That one flips. You see this? Look. You see it flips. Flips. So let's see why these are not cutting perfect. We'll look at the beveled edge one first. Got my Magna wand out. So you left the serrated side alone. Sharpen the one side. Thinking I see a little burr pushed to the outside. Yeah, it's like it's from here down, it's like it's not all the way to the edge. Let's see if I can get this where you can see it. You see like a little white line right there on the edge toward the tip, maybe the last. Yeah, it might be just a little bit right there, maybe the last maybe ½ inch. It's like maybe a burr wasn't created or a burr was pushed to the outside. These feel like these are adjusted tight enough. I'm thinking if I tighten them just a smidgen more, it'll cut. Let's try that. Alright, I'm turning it. The screw was this way and I turned it that much. Like crooked finger. Let's see if that fixed it as far as flipping and folding the hair. Yeah, watch this. This is magic. This is magic. So, see, even if I take my thumb out, least pressure possible, see, it cuts. Let's see if it cuts wet with that screw tight enough. Get some more tissue here. Look at that. Look at that. The biggest problem, might have been a little burr left on it, but I think the big issue was the screw needs to be tight enough. And the lesson to learn from this is some shears, especially if they have plastic handles, if they're lightweight, our Firefly is an example, you want them a little tighter than tight. And they don't feel like you're forcing your hand to close them. They're still easy to close, but just a little bit tighter. Even though the adjustment looked correct, it needed to be a little bit tighter. So I'm going to send these back. If he wants to try again, I've just loosened them even a little bit more than what he sent them. And if he wants to go over that edge one more time, he can. But basically, tighten it, check him. Let's take a look at these. I want to do it kind of fast. I'm about out of batteries in my camera and I don't really want to plug it in. Oh, these are a beautiful convex edge. Oh, just one of the prettiest I've seen. Hey, you got to look at this. This is really nice looking. See, look at that. Not even a hint of a bevel. And you remember these shears come to you as a semi-convex. Those really nice convexing. Let's see what the ride line looks like. Ride line looks good. All on the cutting edge. When I run my nail down here, I'm feeling some teeny tiny nicks. I'm thinking he should have taken off a little bit more metal because I'm still feeling nicks here. Let's see if you can even see those nicks. Might be able to. I can feel more than I can see. I'm actually going to be training a gentleman who is legally blind. That doesn't mean you're totally blind. But I believe that you can sharpen without good eyesight. This is helpful for me to show you what I'm seeing, but most of the time it's feeling. And I can run my nail here and feel something that I'm really not seeing. Maybe I need new glasses. And I'm feeling it right here too. On both the blades in that same spot right here. And that's exactly where it was folding hair. So the problem with these, I'm thinking, is the nick left behind. Because see, now these are adjusted about right. I could do them another click, but I don't think they're already a little bit on the tight side and I'm having to use pressure here to close them. But slight nick here, slight nick here. If you don't have nails, you can find something, well, like here's this Band-Aid. Yeah, I can feel it running this down here. Feel it right there and right right here. Since these cut hair well, and they look so beautiful, and they cut dry, they just have a little problem cutting wet. See, and it's right there is where that little nick is. It's amazing what a small amount can make a difference. I'm going to say these pass with a very, very low grade, but barely pass because the hairstylist would be fine with it. But it would be like a passing with a D and not making an F. So I would like to see him do it over again. So I depend on him if he'd like to send him back, and he can videotape if you'd like to not send him back again, and show me that they're cutting some fur and wet tissue, and I'll move that D up to an A or a B. But this is passing with reservations. Okay. A D gets you graduated just as well as an F, but you feel a lot better about yourself and you're sharpening more confident if you're passing with an A. So I've got a lot more ISSA videos. You might want to check them out. I'm working on some additional videos that I think you'll enjoy.